All right. I've lost iRating 3 races in a row now. One of them was for 100. Another for 50, only because I stayed in the server running laps to get a few more positions. And then we hopped into this, not even knowing that Gavin was going to be in it. So he is starting behind us. We're on 2 different setups, which doesn't normally happen. Daniel apparently named his setup for this The Rock, and I went and looked for Rockingham, and didn't scroll all the way to the bottom, so I didn't see that I had one from him, so I worked on something else, and if it's decent, I'll post in the Discord. But it's probably going to get a little tight, especially since I tightened it up on corner entry because I was very loose on entry. And who knows if we're even going to get a find out. So far, the racing today, like, I'm on my 4th race today, so you got to see Slinger. That was just a really boring, bad setup. No one could do anything with it. Then I got in a super late model race, and we did 25 laps at pacing before we got a full lap of green, and that was only because the yellow didn't come out for the turn 2 wreck on that restart. And then I got wrecked like 5 laps later. And then I said screw it and went and tried to do a street stock race at Darlington. And none of the people in that really got the concept of lift and just kind of stay in line, and they wanted to race 100% all the time, and they couldn't even control their cars. Got wrecked in that. Had to putt around with an engine that was trying to blow up the entire race. So here we are, 110 laps. We can be slow and have some time to make up some ground, but hopefully we're quick. Hopefully we don't have to do strategy, but I have a feeling the right front is going to be in pain. I did a somewhat medium length run and felt like it did okay, but I made a lot of changes to the front end and I don't know what I'm doing, so it probably has went the wrong way. Take it somewhat easy here, just because I don't know if it's going to loop on me or not. I mean, I feel really quick. The only reason I didn't qualify well is because I didn't even put the Q tape on, so I feel like we could have got a little bit more out of it, but who knows how many people actually Q taped it. Looks like we're right about in the spot we need to be, though. I also don't feel like I can save, just because if I want to get a little wear and heat on the right rear, it feels like I need to push it to do that. Otherwise, it's too much on the right front. So it's going to be interesting to find out what happens after 10 laps. Hopefully we get long enough runs to find that out, but at the moment there's no need to try to push around these guys ahead of us. They're going quick enough. We're pulling away from a lot of the pack behind us a little bit, so no need to worry. As long as I'm feeling a little bit of yaw on the right rear, we're in a good spot. The biggest issue that I had with this is the exit of 4 gets really tight, and I end up having to run like a slider line just because the nose shoves. I think it's bottoming out really bad and shoving the nose just because you're carrying so much speed through there. But changes that I had to do to make it a little better on entry were on the left front to try and not make it so stiff. And it's kind of made the exit probably a little worse, but looks like, unless this thing just absolutely falls apart, looks like we can get a top 10. We can go 80 laps on fuel from here. So if caution comes out anytime, we're maybe starting to look at fuel mileage. Just got to think about that. Although track position is going to be a pretty big deal here. But right now, looking like a fairly clean race. Front end starting to feel like it's going away already. Not a good sign. Sorry if I'm sniffing or cough or clear my throat. I had to go stand outside for half a day yesterday. It was way windier and colder than I thought it was going to be, and I did not bring the appropriate stuff. But got to take a nice little trip to the middle of Iowa. 24.181. Oh man, no, rip me. Just felt it. Just felt. Lap 11. Lap 11 is when the car is saying, "Guess what? I am going to be shit." The front end, the steering really got heavy in the middle of 1 and 2. Yeah, I can just feel a percent leave every time I go through that corner now. Oh, that's not good. Let's hope everyone else is dealing with it. Gavin said he was fighting tight, so we're still pulling away from the cars behind Gavin. 24.334. Do I go to the top? Is it just this line that's really heated up? I'm very surprised that top side isn't being used yet. Leaders went top. Let's see if it feels like there's any turn up here now. Okay, a little better. Got a lap car here. That's going to take away our top line. Well, maybe, unless he just turns into everyone. Oh, God. No, I'm just seeing him turning down the corner there. Knew we were not going to get the room that we were supposed to get. So after how today has went so far, it's just, I don't know what he's doing. Apparently he's racing the leaders. Good luck, Gavin. He don't give a shit. He's racing too, just not racing anybody. 24.585. Like, he's literally got to let one lead lap guy go. And then he has a big pocket he can sit in, not affecting anyone's race. But that concept is just not something people understand on iRacing. 24.461. Oh, he's about to lose it. He's getting loose off the corner. So I think top in 1 and 2, bottom in 3 and 4 is still where it's at.
just to help my car, but it's probably wearing the right front more doing this. But at least I'm not feeling the pain that I was feeling before. So I told Gavin, don't do what I do, because my luck has been crap. So he has not forced his way around the lap car like I did. Some rotation on corner entry there. That guy was gonna plaster the wall behind us. Still got a fight going for the spot ahead of us. I mean, luckily we're not really dropping away from the couple of guys ahead of us. Leaders are obviously pulling away a bit. Car behind us, the M&M's car behind us is definitely closing or holding even with us now, so have a few of those people behind us that catch up and pass us, but we're still on for a top 10.
24.939.
Really wish this guy would just screw up again for however he got his lap down without hitting. He is just trying to wreck us on corner entry. Clearly he is much quicker when he's full throttle into a corner than everyone else braking. Car's going to shit though, way too tight. I mean, it's doing its job, but it's just way too tight.
Clear inside.
Back a bit, see if that helps me on entry, see if I can do anything better. Big push.
25.029. Car outside. Keep low. Outside is clear.
Alright, we're just gonna let this guy go. He's quicker and has no idea how to pass, so just get him past us before we get wrecked.
131. Outside is clear.
Then he puts it in the wall, and then he's gonna fuck up a bunch in front of us so that he slows us down. That's why I didn't want to let him by. But we're 4 seconds ahead of the cars behind the M&M car, so let Gavin go.
Inside. Stay high to the car on the low side. Stay high to the car on the low side.
Just try to cool off this tire. I just got forced into running harder than I should have been. Trying not to get ran over by that guy. Get the car behind us, pass us, and slowly die through the field.
Car inside.
3.6 behind us. So That guy is closed in. We could be dropping all the way to the tail end here. I don't know if we can make it even with them or not. We've been letting people by for the last few laps, so we'll see. If I can just even out with the cars behind, we'll be okay.
25.569.
Need a whole lot of that apron.
The yellow flag is out.
Well, we needed that.
Pit road is closed.
Yeah, let's go make some changes. Not a big change, but enough that it hopefully does something. Throw some tires on it, see how bad it was. No idea what's going on with catching the field here, but we must have just been that spread out up front, or they must have a bunch of lap cars between them. Yeah, and there's a blinking car up there as well. Alright. We've survived further than we have in every other race I've done. Well, except for Slinger. That was only a 40-lap race, so percentage-wise of a race, I feel like we've done better.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3.
Chuck is the line spin before us. Don't want to accidentally run through him. There we go. What's the damage? 80-87. Not great. Not as bad as it felt. But it was going to be much worse as we went on that run.
Line up, single file.
Now we can make it on fuel, so none of that matters. Second place car gave himself a speeding penalty.
Half up 5, car. Catch up 9, car. Catch up 9, car.
But now we know everyone's speed around us, so we can kind of relax a bit. Try to get ahead of the 9, because we know he's going a lot slower at the start, most likely. And then just settle in 8th place if he does start off as slow as he did. But that was good timing for it, because we were headed in the wrong direction. But I think no matter what I do, we're going to be headed in the wrong direction around that point. I don't think driving and pit adjustments are going to be able to fix what's wrong with this. But we went down 2 clicks on the right rear spring offset. We'll see what that does for us.
You'll be lining up on the inside. 7.084.
Make some air pressure adjustments as a last resort to try to solve some things, but I think it's just inherently really tight if we go fast. If we don't go fast, I think we're still burning it up, and we're just going to be closer to the people behind us. So try to get away with the top 10. There's no more strategy, so it's all going to be, if it goes green the whole way, it's going to be just minimizing
About to go green.
how slow you
Stay
get
focused.
at the end.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
9 gets a better start than he did.
3.9.
That allows us to slot in here, hopefully.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Still there.
27's racing hard, so I'm just gonna have to
Outside is clear.
not deal with that with our situation.
3, 1.
Hope he burns up. Just don't want to lose too much. I think we're in a good spot here now. I think the guy behind us is saving.
5.
Oh, that wasn't good. Thankfully, Logan did not try to take advantage of that. We lost a bunch of speed with a wobble.
24.442.
How many sets of tires do we have? We got 2 more sets. Okay, so there's 3 sets in this series. Got a lot more pressure from behind here, so I don't know if they're just going harder this time or what, but I mean, I can try for a second and pass Gavin so that this guy gets the hint that I'm not really trying, but I think we're gonna get, no, it doesn't matter. I think we were gonna get attempted to be passed no matter what, because he was getting pressure from the 13, and everyone was just going a lot harder there, so at least we only went through 1 turn extremely hard that time. I think we did okay on our tires. We've still got a couple of people behind us that are working their way through the field. But nothing to do here unless you're at the back of the field, but you still even wouldn't want to take tires.
Car 22 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Leather 22 carbine.
Alright, so yeah, if you didn't see my other video and you're still watching at this point, there was an interview with Tony Gardner, and the full interview is coming out on the 9th. That they're talking about the new NASCAR game, and Tony dropped that they're going through and improving all their current NASCAR tracks on iRacing so that all the assets can easily just be transferred over to the new NASCAR game. So we're going to be seeing a lot of graphic updates, stand updates, a lot of different things going on with the NASCAR Cup tracks. I don't know how many, you know, I don't know if we're going to get a Mid-Ohio update
For the trucks, you know, we're not for sure on what the initial game is going to be for 2025, but with them using iRacing assets, it will just be able to help us keep these tracks up to date, which will be awesome. Now, this track won't be unless it gets a date, but Iowa desperately needed an update and is getting one, according to this article, unless I misunderstood it. And then Gateway will get some logos on that front stretch wall. That'll be nice. So it'll be interesting to see if we get some, you know, event type, you know, the big tent thing at Gateway and what all happens with it. But where did 11th place go? Did he pit?
One lap to green. You're on the outside this time.
Or did he blink out? Alright, that's weird.
10.048.
But yeah, that's good news. And as long as iRacing has the license, I would assume we will get updates if they're using the same assets for the game on console and Steam. Then we'll get those same assets each year that there's an update. And then they're also going to be using the Unreal Engine on the console and Steam game. So then that's gonna put to rest, are we racing on a horrible engine or not? Because if they're using the same assets and Unreal Engine is way better, like everyone says, then all the tracks should look way better in that game. So, and the lighting and everything, but we'll see in a year and a half or so, and it'll be interesting to see how it all works and when we start getting updates. I'm guessing they're going to be going to the tracks through the 2024 season and doing photos and everything. I don't think we're going to get like rescans or anything like that. Stupid ass fast people. They have no idea how to just race around others that are slower than them. Giving him the whole inside and he still tries to run through us. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the timing of that stuff. So let's see who he tries to drive through next. He's getting jammed up, so he's going to have to go 3 wide because he can't take a moment. Nope, he doesn't go 3 wide. Surprised.
24.546.
Oh, here it comes. Off of 2. Right where you want to do it. I'm not even going to pressure this guy, even though we're getting pressure from behind. I'm not going to throw it in on him on entry.
Stay high. Still there, hold your line. 24.312. Stay high. Clear inside.
Just get ahead of him. It looks like he's taking it easier now, so after being put in that position by the 5, he just said, no, I'm going to back off. That'll allow us to get away from the few people behind us and take it a little easier. We got one losing it off the corner behind us.
4.157. You're in the top 10.
Looks like Gavin's just going high to safely get this guy around him. We're just gonna try to keep this right front on the car.
24.324.
Don't know if that's possible. Especially when we're slamming the ground like that.
But 9's going major tire saving,
24.2.
which is good because that's backing everyone up. But we know that he's better on a long run, so we just need to attempt to do better than we did. I have a feeling the 27's going to die off hard. But maybe not.
4.517.
That 18 surprised me on how much he stayed up and then gained when he went a lap down, so I'm just going to try to keep it low, try not to put too much pressure on that right front. We got 55 laps left. Definitely more rotation on entry. This guy's putting pressure back on us, so I'm going to start pushing it a little bit. Nope. That was bad. Felt like the right front folded under center of corner. Gavin, though, has been side by side for a couple of laps with this guy. One of them's burning up their tires. And hope he gets hung up with the guy behind us for a bit, but I think we're going to get hung up trying to make a pass on him. He's just going to let us go, I think, or just take the high side. It's super tight there, though, on the bottom.
Still there. Outside, clear. Outside. Keep low. Keep low. Clear.
It's off.
24.74.
I'm going to take a big arc here. We're going in way too deep down low. Right front's already getting shitty. I don't know if I'll take it any further with the offset adjustments. But
24.842.
yeah, we are not looking good. All the people behind us are much closer than they were. We're already starting to fall off. And
24.8.
most likely we're going to have a longer run than we did in the first run, so if the 17 and the 21 or 27 fight each other a bunch, then maybe they back up, but this thing is just way too tight, center of corner. and I think really bottoming out. So I'm gonna have to try some air pressure adjustments as well, just to attempt to solve the issues. We're just gonna let this guy go high if he gets the run, because he's flying through 1 and 2. We're already at that point in the race, and I don't need to brake the tires anymore than I already have.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear up top.
17 has cleared the 27, so him and the 15 are probably going to catch quick. We got some rotation on corner entry that we didn't have. The brake bias is back to 0, so it's where it started, so it's not that I left that in and forgot about it. So we've got a little bit more rotation. But that right there, that massive moment where it feels like it's just going to drive straight into the wall on the exit is what's hurting me, because I can't carry the speed that I need to. Luckily, everyone seems to be falling off behind us. I'm going to just try to not push it up here, but allow me to not get that shove off the corner. See what that does. We're going to go last lap, and it doesn't matter.
The yellow flag is out.
We're going to be pitting.
Single file. Pit road is closed. Catch start 9, car. Catch start 20, car. Left start 20.
And we got a lap car that doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Reed. Catch the field. I'd like to pit somewhere near everyone else.
Pit road is now open.
Oh my god. Catch the fuck up. Why are we hitting the brakes? Go. You can pass everyone. You're a lap down. You can't even pit this time. Pass him. Holy shit. Come on. Learn the rules. There he goes. Just catch up to him at the line. Luckily, everyone behind us suffered worse. All right. Air pressure adjustments. Probably going to be an absolute terrible idea, but
5, 3.
we got to start going for the terrible ideas, because I have no good ideas. 83-88. So better, but probably less laps.
Move it, move it. You only have one tire depth remaining.
Oh,
Line up, single
the
file,
9
half
just
car,
screwed
car,
himself.
catch start 8, car.
I don't know why people push it so close to the edge when you're not even like next to someone. I mean, I understand that sometimes you just forget and you speed up, but unless you're side by side, you're not going to gain anything by pushing it to the edge, and you're not going to lose anything. So, we got all the fast people ahead of us. We lose one person that was slightly quicker than us. He's not that far behind, because there's only 19 people on the lead lap, and we're in 9th. But track position-wise, he's hurt himself. The setup's going in the right way. We've put
more air pressure in to make this liven up a little bit on the short runs, because, I mean, it's going to be short runs the rest of the way. Plus, we got one set of tires, and I loosened it up a little bit. So, spinning on turn 1 entry. Now, I don't think it'll do that, but if we can get this car raised up a little bit sooner, then maybe we're not gonna have so much push
9.50
and damage on the right front, and then maybe we can stay alive a little easier. Good news is there's, what, 35 laps left, and we fell apart around lap 30 of the first run. So we can just go and hopefully get a caution halfway through this, throw tires on and go again, and come away with the top 10. I mean, I know we're quicker than everyone behind us, but they fire off harder and then fall a little harder. So everyone in front of us, though, is quicker. So hopefully we can just find our nice little safe zone and come away with the top 10. Really late start. Outside line got a bad start.
4.055. Car outside. Clear outside.
Just chill. We're in a good spot here. Got a bad exit. We were going to be able to get a good run on Gavin there, but not going to be able to do anything for a moment. We'll let them sort it out. It looks like the 7's going to clear him.
24.109.
We can just get to his outside here. Damn it, 7. Stop sucking on exit. I don't know how he was that terrible, because he turned down to the low line. He shouldn't have been that slow off the corner there, but if this does go green the whole way to the end, we're going to fall apart like crazy. But at the moment, let's get what we can. See if it works out. Feels like the changes did what they needed to. Oh, we're just going to fall apart here. Everyone's just laughing at me as I go by, like this idiot's going to go backwards in 10 laps. Kind of figured that guy was going to start moving up the track there. That's fine. We'll settle in here. Gavin's gotten around the 7. 7's going saving. Not gonna make a pass down low with this set. It's all right. We're in 6. Settle in here.
24.449.
Gavin doesn't want to get beat by us twice in the same week, so he's going to be putting on some pressure. Seven and the 8 saving up their tires. So if this doesn't get a mid-run caution, we are going to be falling back a couple of spots. Doing good though. We didn't even put fuel in that last run, so didn't even think about that. So it got a little bit tighter, I think, as well. But feel balanced. Feel like we fired off way stronger. But we're never going to get around this guy. Just because we can't make a pass on the bottom. I need to see a mistake out of him. .22 to go at the line. Gavin getting the bottom rolling. We are too tight. It's falling apart. What do we do? 16 laps? Not even that. Probably 14 green laps. But now we gotta annoy the hell out of Gavin.
24.504.
His top line is dominant. Although we're gonna put it in the wall.
Clear inside.
He's really good through 1 and 2, but just having to hold it low off of 2. It's killing any of that momentum. He's carrying through it.
Car inside. Still there. Clear. 24.559.
Got a good run off of 4. So it's getting closer to happening. All I gotta do is screw up one little bit.
Stay high. Clear inside.
Might have been there.
Still there, hold your line.
Might have been there trying to push through the mistake.
Keep high. Clear inside.
Definitely going to be here when we have so much right front heat that we can't turn it.
Still there, hold your line.
Oh, make contact.
Clear inside.
Don't want to turn in too much there.
Still there, hold your line. Stay high. You're up top, 3 wide. 25.063. Right side, 2 wide.
I didn't want to give up speed there and let this guy get by too easy, even though that doesn't matter. Right front's fucked. Can't turn out of the corner. Thankfully, we got a bit of room behind us, but it's melted.
25.1.
And the M&M's car's made it all the way back up there, so he's still going to beat us.
Still there at
We just needed that halfway in the run caution. Couldn't make it work pushing it that hard for that long. And we knew we were shit on the long run anyway, so we might as well go as hard as we can and see if we get lucky with the timing. But looks like a top 10. 9 car's gonna catch us, especially if he's had to go slower through the pack to get back to the track position. It just went straight to the wall there on exit. Thankfully, though, everyone behind the 9 still sucking worse than me, so we'll get a 10th place here. Gavin's looking like he should hold off the 7, unless he used too much there. Alright, hopefully we've cooled these down enough and we can use the high side, but probably not. He's probably got so much grip he's just going to pass us here off 2. Not quite.
Stay high with the car on the low side. Clear inside.
Can I get this thing running up here? No. So fucking tight. But even as tight as it is, we still pull a tiny bit away from the cars behind us. Now if a caution comes out, it's going to be who the hell knows on strategy. .1 behind, 8 to go. We're getting 10th, if no caution. If caution, who the hell knows? There'll be 2 tires, there'll be no tires, there'll be 4 tires. And it will be a crazy shit show restart. So hopefully we just go green the rest of the way. And I'll take my 10th place. We're still pulling away from them. Gavin's holding on up there. But I think that was my only option, because going slow and saving, we still fell. Might as well just go fast and hope that a caution happens at the right time where we can carry some of that track position in, and then there won't be enough laps for fall off to matter to the end. But we get where we would have got no matter what we did. We just annoyed a few people while we did it. 2.9, 2.8, but I haven't even been focusing on doing anything that looked like a racing line the last few laps. Lost all focus. Yeah, center off, just terrible.
25.575.
God, it sounded like tire front end broke there. At least we're catching the 20. He took the wave around, so he's on really old tires and not slower than him.
25.699.
Feels like the right front's blown. It's so hot.
Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now. Catch start 20. Car left up 20. Carbide. You had the position when
we got green white checkers now.
Green white ticket finish when the yellow clears.
That's fun.
Pit road is now open.
Oh my god, 20. Fucking Reed. You're gonna screw me over again. You can go quicker than this. Alrighty. Well, we don't know what anyone did ahead of us.
On the outside. Catch start 20. Car.
Big gap behind us. 2 tires does nothing for us because we'll come out like at the same point as these guys. So take 4, pump up the pressures some more. Hope we don't all die.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
And hope there's no 2 tires behind us. 68.85. Two tires on the 9.
Okay, go.
No one else behind us.
You are out of time. Line up, single file. Catch start 3. Car.
Gavin. Oh, did the 9 speed again? Wow. It's for sure Kyle Busch fan.
Catch start 3. Car.
That is bad. Did we get another one?
Half start 10. Car.
Wow. 2 free spots there. Now we have a couple of people that stayed out. So this should be an absolute mess.
Half start 22. Car.
We're starting on the outside. I don't know if that's, I mean, that's probably good. But we got people up, top 3, I think, are on old tires. We got 3 green, white, checkered attempts. We put a little bit of extra fuel in just in case we had to use all 3 of them. Just because auto fuel doesn't think about green, white, checkers. And I didn't want to cut it close. So we just got to survive.
1 to go. Next
The mess most likely off at turn 2.
6.4.
But there's going to be fast guys putting slower guys in situations that they don't often get in with 3 and 4 wide. So it's all dumb luck from here. Might as well be Daytona and Talladega. Just going to have to get through the smoke. Maybe everyone survives, but there's more slower cars on the bottom line than the top line, so hopefully that works out for us. Not that we had a choice in line, which hopefully will come one day. That'll be interesting.
Going green.
Where's this guy gonna go?
Pace car is off.
Do we have start zones here?
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, they're already 3 wide.
3.9.
Where are the slow cars going?
Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside.
Oh, almost turned down. Thought we were clear.
Clear inside.
Oh boy. That was a slow car in front of the 7. I didn't realize it.
Last lap. Outside.
We're gonna get to the white flag.
Still there. 25.5.
Oh, that's a slow car.
Still there. Clear
I
up
can't
top.
go for that. We'll wreck everyone.
Car outside. Stay low. There was a car on the high side. Clear up top.
Tried to slide job whoever was maybe top of 3 wide, but there wasn't anyone there. We survive. We don't run into anyone, and we get 6th. And we beat Gavin. He's not going to be happy about that, because we did not deserve to beat him at all. If
We were so shit. Oh, wow. All right, well, that helped that 2 people decided to get black flags. We somehow stayed green the whole time on the first green, white checker. We get 5th because someone got black flagged. All right. Top 5. That was scary, though. I was just trying to get as high as I could there, and that bump didn't do anything. So I know these things wobble around, and yeah. But hey, look, we finished with the 99.99, even on tire wear. Perfect setup. Thankfully, we had Gavin behind us when we had to check up for that slower car. Otherwise, we would have just got ran over. I think someone, maybe I was just not looking at the right, the 5? Did the 5 get a black flag? Is that what happened? Yeah, all right, let's go watch that, because we could have thrown our nose in there and caused a big mess. We were picking bad lines. I did not see that that guy was one of the slower guys on old tires. So how does the black flag happen for the 5? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe incidents? No, he got a black flag way back here. Lap 108? Or 109? What did he do? Passing into the pits. Lap car didn't pull up. No, lap car pulled up. I have no idea. Weird. But he was black flagged from that time, so no idea. Maybe, who knows. Let's go take a look at that last restart, though. See where we could have done better. So I go high. That gets us around the 13 that's slow on the bottom. I almost turned into him because I did not see him. I saw we cleared Gavin, and I was like, all right, we need to get low. We nearly run into the 7 there. Turn down, get under the 18, and then I lose track of who the 3rd one is. Don't know it's this guy. Park ourselves right behind him. There's just a lane. I have to check up for it. Gavin, thankfully, doesn't run us over. He doesn't lose a spot from it. I don't lose a spot, but I felt like there was someone flying up on the high side around the 26. I swear it said 3 wide. Yeah, I thought there was a 3 wide call right here or something. So I thought there was someone way up high and they were going to have a better run than me. So what I wanted to do was just drive it in here as hard as I could and slide up. But I was racing a ghost. There was no one there. And that almost allowed Gavin to get back up to me. And, yeah. And then the 5 gets black flagged, and we both finish in the top 6. But we were so bad. I mean, we did not deserve anything more than a top 10, and we get a top 5 because the, well, let's see. The 9 black flagged himself, and the 10 black flagged himself, and the 8 wrecked. Let's go through the wrecks just to see what all happened out there, because we didn't really, I don't remember seeing them, but I'm probably forgetting any. 7 into the wall. 20 into the wall. car in front of him comes up, and then they hook each other. And oh yeah, I think I remember seeing the smoke for that one. Then let's just get off that guy's lap counter because it's going to be a mess. Then we go to not very far. And 15 doesn't really go low. 19 does big wide arc. They get together. No yellow yet. 18 just flying around the high side trying to take advantage of it, but shouldn't have. And then comes down and hooks the guy because he, I don't know. That was really unnecessary. He could have lifted off, but lap 43, gotta win it. So then we go the very bad run. 22's out here, not turning, slams the wall. And the 5 just drives through the lap car. I mean, I guess he really wanted a yellow there. Decided he couldn't take the lower line around the slower guy. So then that puts the 20 in our face, and we gotta wait for him to get going. Then the final wreck. Oh. Gavin just a little loose off the corner, and that gets them together. What? Let's watch it from both angles. 8's trying to clear him. Oh, big prediction code with Gavin's wiggle, but yeah, that's unfortunate. That one's just on Gavin a little because he gets that loose off, and then prediction code thinks he's going left. 8 could have gave more room, but it's also the final few laps, and passing low sucks. And then, yeah, unfortunate. 9 just barely misses that. 8 doesn't hit anything else, but loses all that track position. Gavin, not gonna feel good about that one. I gotta watch this guy. Where is he speeding at on these? Like, he's trying to catch the field. Not really speeding there. He's going 38 this whole time, so he's not speeding. Does he try to speed on exit? He takes 4 as well, so very surprised by that. 40, 41, 42, 40, 41, 42, 43. At this point, he's not racing anybody else. You don't even have to go 35 and you hold the same spot. It's so interesting that people in that situation think they have to get to that speed limit when there's really no need to if you're not racing anyone. Like, closest car was the 7, and he's just leaving his pit stall as that guy crosses the line. Let's see when the 10 got himself. Right at the end of that? No. No? When did he do it on entry? Maybe on entry? He goes up to 41, but I don't think that... I don't know. He's also hanging back and then speeding up here. Is this where he does it? No? I don't know. I'm lost. Alright, let's take a look at the results, and then I will talk to Gavin, but he was fast. He just pays for that caution by getting beat by my slow ass. So we are still under 4,000 after losing almost 200 today. We get 5th when we did not deserve 5th whatsoever. And 0 incidents. Gavin gets 4 for that. And then 9 out of the 18. And then I still have no idea what the 5 did. Is there an event log here? Let's see. Let's see if we got an event log that tells us 1 lap and 7 seconds for the 5 car. What did you do? Excessive speeding for those 2, so it was speeding for the 10. And let's go up here. There was something. Passing under the yellow on 109. Okay, so he did pass under the yellow on pit entry. So that's what happened. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.